Hey guys, can you hear me? Hello guys, happy to start this event. I'm just testing out a few technical stuff. Give me a minute. I hope you guys can hear me. You have the chat button right here. You can put on some comments. So let me know that you guys can hear me well. There seems to be some kind of a 10-second delay between my recording and the view. Hope you can adjust with that. Hey, Gianluca. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Hey, Rel. Thank you. Thank you. So I think I'm gonna wait for about like 5 minutes and then get started. Maybe in the meantime, we can get to know about each other, right? So, Rel, oh, Gianluca, you're an Italian. Okay, cool. So where you guys are from, you can just put on the comments, let everyone know. Hey, Rajesh, good to have you. So, right. I have just 10 people, like 12. Hey, Rel, you're from San Mateo. Okay. N-O. I'm sorry, I don't have your full name. Okay, you're from New York. That's great. And Giuseppe. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing your names a little weird, right? I'm sorry about that. Hey to everyone. So why don't you guys say a few words like, what are you guys up to? Like, where are you currently in the internet marketing state? You know, maybe I would like to review each one of you guys, what you guys are doing, what kind of mistakes you're making, and then probably give my suggestions to improve further, right? Hey, Giuseppe, you're from Italy as well. Great. Okay. Oh, we have Andy from Toronto. Cool. Hey, Andy, how are you doing today? So we have like about 15 people right now, which is pretty decent. All right, Rel. A few things working like eBay sales, book sales. Okay, that's great. You mean like physical books or ebooks? I think we have a lot of Italians here today. Good. All right. Hey Wayne, you're from California. That's awesome. Cool. All right. Textbooks. Okay, like physical books. Yeah, I see that there's a 10-second delay between my voice and the chat or the video stream, so hope it wouldn't be an issue. I hope you guys can, you all can hear me clearly, right? I mean, am I audible enough? I got a new microphone, so. Am I audible? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Physical textbooks, that's good. So you handle the shipping and those kind of stuff yourself? Thank you. Thank you very much for confirming that my voice is audible. Okay, so all right, Rel. So you sell physical books. Thank you. Thank you again. Okay. All right, like a sale, Rel. Like you have a clearinghouse sale. Okay, that's good. All right. I think we've crossed 5 minutes. I think it's time we should start the webinar, the meet. I should start talking, right? Or should we wait for some more time? Or you guys wanna talk about anything? Hey, buddy. I think I should also start chatting with you guys. So I need to see how many people are here. Okay. Have a lot of people here registered and attending today. That's great. All right. So I think I'm gonna switch to my screen. Rel is selling books on Amazon for years. That's great. Okay, we'll talk about that a little later. Okay, so let me switch to the main all right, so the moment I switch to this, I cannot see your chat. So I'm thinking if there is a way to have the chat box on the side. Okay, I think I can do that. I probably have something like this so I can see your chat and you guys can't see my screen, right? I'm just trying to get the chat box separately, but I don't think I can do that. And I don't want to waste any more time. I think I can start the presentation. All right, so I think it's time. I shouldn't waste any more time. I'm going to start the presentation, right? Okay, so guys, NiCK Carty here, and thank you very much for joining me today and joining me early on the webinar as well. And this is the first time I'm doing any kind of a webinar, so please excuse me if I run into any issues, right? I do have all kinds of backup systems, but I don't anticipate going to that anytime. Okay, and I've also invited a very small group, which means you're very special to be here. And the other reason for that is because I want your full involvement so that we could make it more like a group discussion rather than, like a one-man talk, right? And that's the reason why I did try to get your chat box on. I did try to get the chat box separately so that I can keep communicating with you guys rather than just showing my slides, right? So that's not the point. I want to talk to you guys, get engage more and see where I mean, I want to learn where you guys stand, and I want to try to help the best possible way I could, right? I mean, I do make 5,000 a month completely on autopilot. I'm going to teach you all of that. But before that, I also want to know what you guys do and try to, it's like I learn from you and you learn from me. It's all a collective thing. All right. Okay. So let's begin with a little history, right? For those who don't know already, I created the most powerful auto blogging software back in 2010, and to my surprise, few people are still making money with it. That's great. Even I do make some substantial amount of money, but that's not the main chunk of what I do get from the $5,000, which I'm going to teach you today, right? I mean, 2010, it's like 5 years ago. A lot of things have changed. So I'm here today to show you what works well now and also help you get there, right? And I promise you, this is not going to be boring. I'm going to teach you everything in like maybe half an hour, like 40 minutes max, nothing more than that, right? Okay. So in case if you didn't know, I'm a big fan of automation. I mean, who likes to keep doing repeated things, right? And you obviously get bored. Instead, I try to automate most of the work, and further, I just work towards scaling it. Like when I find something that works, I always think of ways to automate that, and then so that I could focus on doing other things like scaling, like getting better, right? I mean, I wouldn't mind if a blog just makes like $1 a day. I mean, I focus like, for example, if I could build like 50 or even 100 blogs, they could be collectively making me 50 or 100 a day automatically, right? I don't want to keep doing something and then make money out of it. Do something again and then make money out of it. That's not the way it works, right? So this is exactly the reason why I created the most powerful auto blogging software back in 2010. But then here comes the sad part. This software is not completely automated, right? That is sad, right? I mean, here's how the actual process works. First, you need to find a good niche. And this wasn't a big deal for me because I wasn't focusing on any kind of high-paying keywords or particularly any single keyword. So it wasn't difficult for me to find a niche. I would just go pick any niche, like celebrity, news, gadgets, technology, whatever it is. I just find any kind of a niche on which I can just blog about, right? I was just making money with several long tail keywords, which has absolutely low or no competition at all. So I almost forgot the promotion part. When these keywords can actually rank automatically in Google, even though the traffic was very little, I was focusing on the volume. I mean, like these blogs were stuffed with content from curated content from different places. So since there were like too much of content, and let's say if I had like 100 posts and just one or two rank in the search engine, even if I get one or two clicks making like 10 cents from one blog, maybe a 10 clicks would make like $1 a blog. I just focused on making more blogs. But so that's basically how I did. I didn't exactly go after any specific niche that has like high search volume and low competition, things like that. Anyway, let's not get into that deeper. So once I got a niche, the next step was to build a very professional blog. This was very, very, very important because, and every blog was different because I can't build the same blog for a celebrity news website and a gadget website. Both have to have a different websites, right? The design, the color choice, the fonts, everything has to be different. Excuse me for a minute. I just need to take a glass of water, a sip of water. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. All right. So I need to get a very professional blog built. That includes a logo, placing of content, the alignment issues, a lot of headache. This part actually took a lot of my time, and I'm kind of a perfectionist. I mean, I try to get things as best as possible, and that does take a lot of time because it does pay me off in the end, later when things start to work out. I mean, it does make a difference on having a good blog rather than a blog that doesn't even look good, right? Okay, let me get to the next part. So once I got the blog ready, after getting the niche, I need to find good RSS feed sources. RSS are these kind of little links that gives you the content alone of any particular website. So basically, I was auto blogging, which means I was taking other content, other people's content, and curating them and putting them into my blog, right? Of course, with a good backlink and this kind of stuff. So first, I need to find like at least 5 or 6 blogs um, that is closely related to what I'm actually promoting, or what closely related to my blog. And then I need to get this feed set up in the software. I just have to add the links and that's it. After that, the software gets all the content from the other websites, which I obviously have to filter. Like I have to filter every content. I have to modify most of the titles and then a few words here and there so that these content get a little bit at least not flagged as duplicate by Google, right? So this is how the process was going on. Still not done. A lot more has to be done. I mean, this was done at the start, and then every week I need to open the software. I have to fetch new content from these websites from where I'm taking the content from. Let's say that will get me another 100 or 200 posts. I have to filter through all of them and then modify a little bit of content here and there, and then hit the post button so that these posts get drip feed into the blog for the next week. So I'm free after a week. So it's like one day I work and 5 days I'm free. So that might sound good in the beginning, but this works well if you had 1 or 2 blocks. But what if you had 10 blocks or 20 blocks? You have to keep working every day, which is not good, right? The software still saved a week's time if you were to handle on 1 block, but still, that's not good. It was really painful, you know. And to make matters worse, AdSense wasn't paying enough, you know. AdSense was paying good amount before. I mean, I was getting clicks. I mean, I was getting clicks that are worth like 40 cents, 50 cents. I mean, that's not huge, but 1 blog getting 10 or 20 clicks a day, it does make a difference. They make like $4 or $5 a day. And as days went by, AdSense just kept getting low and low. And to make matters even worse, sometimes Google just deletes my blog from their search results page. You know, sometimes I don't know why, but they just throw an update and it just spoils everything. My blog is nowhere. It's like gone into oblivion, and it's like all the work that I've done so far is gone into the drain, right? That's total frustration. I almost gave up, you know. I mean, I spent like months building a blog and then perfecting it, and finally Google just puts out the blog. My earnings are down. So it's like all the efforts are wasted, right? Then I got the big idea. Well, it's not really big. It's something that all the people do all the time, just promoting affiliate offers, right? Too smart, right? No, affiliate offers don't convert well. Most importantly, the products in ClickBank are the ones, I mean, they do work very well, but you can't just promote them out of a single blog, you know, because there's no lack. I mean, there's no trust in the product or the seller. People just walk in to some kind of a store and they look at some kind of a new product. They're not going to buy it, right? I mean, they need to get some kind of a trust in the product as well as the seller, or at least either one of them, before they make a purchase decision, right? So lack of trust was a major pitfall there. I mean, how well the affiliate work, I mean, a lot of people are still making money through affiliate offers, but you know how they do it? They have a big list. They have a big list where they keep constantly educating their people about the product through multiple emails and finally ask them to buy. So this is when the conversion happens. So this is like a long process. I mean, it is kind of automated, but it cannot be scaled that easily, right? So my research didn't end there. Finally, I did find a winner. Anybody guess what that could be? I mean, I just don't want to be talking alone, so I want to go to the chat screen as well and see what you guys are saying. Any guesses here? Like, what do you think I would have found? Okay, it's not rocket science, or it's not something really great. I just found Amazon, right? Yes, Amazon is the winner for me. But why? Why Amazon? Because people have a lot of trust in Amazon, especially the fact that they can return a product if they weren't satisfied, and also with the heavy competition, which had eventually made Amazon into a low priced or even fairly priced marketplace with a lot of trusted sellers, or at least a trusted middleman to back it up. So, I mean, how many people over here have not got anything from Amazon? I doubt the answer is zero, because everybody buys stuff from Amazon, right? Andy is telling Amazon, right? Yeah, right. Andy is telling commissions too low. Yes, I do have that covered. Let me go over that, right? The referral rate, it's too low, right? But think about this. The increased conversions would outweigh the low rates for sure, right? I mean, you have a product, you have a physical product. People have a lot of trust in Amazon, but you're not promoting an informational product like an ebook or some kind of a digital product where there's no trust in the first place, right? And also, most of the time, people won't know exactly what they're going to get in kind of the informational product. So there are many kind of confusions in the back of their mind, blocking the actual purchase decision. But in case of Amazon, they have a trusted vendor who can help with refunds if anything goes wrong, and they're also going after a physical product, most importantly, which means they get something on their hand rather than a digital download, which obviously has a lesser value when compared to physical products, right? And this is the reason why I say Amazon is the winner. I do agree that they have the reduced commission, but when you look at the conversions, which is increased, it's definitely more, right? I mean, you also have to pick the right product to promote. Let's say you get the products that are like around averagely priced around $100, and you make at least 600 items sold in a month. You get your commission rate bumped to 8%, right? That's pretty decent. I mean, selling a product and getting $8 in return was still good. I mean, I could make 10 sales, where if I market to the same group an informational product, I would make one sale and make $50. But instead, I make $8 per sale and I'm making 10 sales. So I make even more, right? So there you go. I And also, this is a reliable method. I mean, Amazon will not die tomorrow, next month, or next year, or even after 5 years. I mean, there are more sellers coming on every day, and there are new products that's being discovered every day, and e-commerce is something that just grows over time. And with the trust of the Amazon brand, I don't have to take care of any of the shipping, handling, or other headaches, right? So finally, I started building blogs. I mean, before I let me just show you. So here's what actually started to do. I started building blogs that look like e-commerce sites and then redirect them to Amazon for checkout. So this is the main reason for not I don't have to take care of the shipping, handling, or whatever. And also, I don't have to build the brand of my own, which would take a long time, right? Let me show you an example blog. Say that these are test blogs, and you shouldn't consider nowhere near to the production blogs, right? It's loading up. Just give me a minute. Right. So this is a blog that just sells products about cameras. I've got categories like digital cameras, lenses. I sell lighting and I sell flashes. So let let's say I always focus on one category as the main category, right? So this is a camera store. I focus one category selling cameras, and if you notice, most of my products are priced around $100 at least. I mean, the minimum price is $100 is what I have to go after. And I also have high price products, because you never know. Let's say I get a sale of $3,000 product. I do make a big chunk of commission, right? So there you go. You don't always make low money here. You always make, I mean, Amazon, when someone buys this, they might have something else in their I mean, people are not going to buy just one product from Amazon. they always buy 2 or 3 products together, and you're going to be paid commission for all of the products on that particular sale. That's good, right? So usually what I do is I pick one category that has the $100 product, and I pick 3 or 4 additional categories which are like accessories to the main category. So this helps me increase my customer value. I mean, more than that, what I would do is, for example, I don't have it set up in this blog because it's just a test blog. I used to have exit pop-up, like when my visitor is about to close the blog, they're going to get a pop-up screen grabbing for like eh, grabbing their email ID in exchange for a little report or something. For example, if I have a camera store, I could sell them a report on what kind of lighting to choose, or I can give them like free photo retouching guide or something like that. So they would just give their email ID, and then I can send an email to them once a month and, like promote affiliate products again. So I can also do solo ad swapping and those kind of stuff. So I build a list out of every blog, and that's actually long term. So this is another lens category, and let me show you how the individual pages look like. All these, if you notice, my home page looks just like a blog, like an e-commerce store with all the products on a grid fashion, and the individual page will have just the features, the price, and if I come down, it'll have the description, the product features. I don't have to get any content return here. All of this content are coming from Amazon, right? I just take content from Amazon. Google doesn't mind me doing this because these are like trademark content. I mean, the same content that is being published by the manufacturer. So there are some kind of, these are like specifications to a product which cannot change, right? I mean, obviously it can be considered as duplicate content, but I've never bothered about that. And because I still make sales, right? End of the day, you just need to make sales, right? I rely completely on Google for traffic, and I still make a lot of money, right? So let me show you the homepage. So this is how it is. I usually have reviews written, like although every page is, like having content from Amazon, that doesn't bother. Those are the pages which don't attract the entire first traffic. I used to have review pages where I review the top selling products, and I highlight them on the homepage, and usually my traffic is always to the review pages. I mean, think about this. Before buying any product, you obviously look at the review, right? I write reviews like top cameras of 2017, and then that review would cover five best cameras there, and obviously everything will have my affiliate link, and they're obviously gonna buy one of it. I mean, they're already in the buying phase. They have decided to buy a camera, and they come to my website looking for the best camera, and then they obviously take a decision there. And once they buy, I get the email ID as well. Even if they don't buy or don't buy, I'm gonna get their email ID either through the exit pop-up, or also on the sidebar. I used to have these opt-in buttons, opt-in forms, so that they could put their email ID and get the book out of it. So that's basically what I was doing. So I mean, this isn't anything super fancy or complex to make money. It's just basic, right? Build a blog, promote Amazon products, and make money, right? It doesn't sound basic to you guys? Let me check what you guys have on the chat. All right, you guys are busy listening to me. All right, that's fine. Okay, so you think this is very easy, right? I mean, but okay, how much can one blog make? So I told you the process. I find a product category and then related products. I build a blog, add review, build a list, and that's how it makes. But how much can one blog make? Without much promotion, you can hardly make 1,000 visitors a month. Yeah, just 1,000 visitors in a month is what you can get. Nothing more than that without real promotion. And if you had the lowest conversion rate of like 3 to 4%, you would be probably making 30 to 40 sales, which is not great. On $100 product with $1.08 as a referral fee, you'd probably make 200 to 300 roughly with just one blog. Do you agree with this math? So if I have to make $5,000 a month, or let's say $3,000 a month, I just have to get 10 blogs, right? Well, it does sounds easy, but no, it's not easy. I did miss one part over here. I mean, these blogs doesn't take, I mean, these blogs take a lot of time to build and grow, right? I mean, they have at least 500 products on them. So I have to post 500, I have to make 500 posts, each of it with pictures, the price, the description, all of this. So, and sometimes even, the price is, I publish a price here and the price is going to be changed by the time the buyer makes a decision. So it's a big headache. But if you maintain these kind of blogs, a lot of blogs, you can make a lot of money. Do you guys agree with this? Right. Some people agree. I mean, there's nothing complicated or fancy or whatever here. This is basic. You build a blog, you promote products, and the worst case, you can make 100 or 200. I mean, you build a blog and have like 500 pages of it with products, and you do a little work, you will definitely make 200 or $300 a month. So, but the work you've done is a lot worth more than $200. So you need to have tons and tons of blogs, like tens or even hundreds of blogs to make actual money. And not every blog you build is going to make you money, right? If I build 10 blogs, of which two or three would fail, right? That just happens. I mean, not every blog is going to be successful. I build 10, even three or four might fail. So, but the six that remains will still make money, right? All right. So that's how, but you know how much time it actually takes me to build a blog of this? Let's say I can build, since these are like e-commerce type of sites, it wouldn't take more than, a day or two to build a blog, but to post the content actually takes a lot of time, like let's say a week or 2 weeks. So let's say 15 days to create a blog and two blogs in a month. If I go in that scale, it would take like a year to get 20 blocks, and that's too much of work to, I can't keep doing just building blocks every day, posting content. That's again boring, right? And so listen up, everybody. This is where I made the change, and this is where I'm going to tell you how I make 5,000 per month on complete autopilot with just a few hours of initial work, right? Introducing Azon Blog Builder. That's right. All you have to do is find a product category, register a domain name, and link it to your hosting. And I created a new system, which you just open it up, fill in the details. Within 2 minutes, it's going to build a blog for you. Yes, this blog just takes 2 minutes to build. Sounds crazy? Do you guys believe it? I can. Marian is asking if I use a plugin to populate the blog. Yes, I can use a plugin to populate the blog, but I'd like to, you know, just the plugin. I mean, there are a lot of plugins which I tried searching for, but nothing actually worked for me. So I actually have to create a system of my own. So the system was perfected over time. It took me actually a year to build the system because it's basically a system that produces this kind of blogs at the push of a button, literally. My old software, the auto blogging software, just makes a post, but here it completely produces this kind of blog. And all that I have to do is find a product category. Just finding a product category is not the biggest part at all. You just head over to Amazon, find any product that you want to promote. That's it. And I just get a domain name. Let's say if it's a camera, I would say like get deals on great deals on camera.com or something like that. I just need the keyword to be on the domain. I don't go after exact match domain or something. So once the domain is registered, I just get up my hosting account. I have unlimited hosting account on, and these are very cheap right now. Like for $50, you can get hosting for like a year, and for unlimited domains. So with one hosting, I can host any number of domains. So I got a domain, I got a category, and I just fill these details into my system, and 2 minutes of work, that's it. My system creates this blog completely. It does sound, nothing else. I don't do anything else. Everything is done. It creates a blog, it populates the products, and it every day it checks Amazon for the latest price update, and it also updates the price. So it does everything on its own. It also puts images, everything. It's all completely automated. It might sound too good to be true, right? And that's the reason why I'm going to show you happen live in front of your eyes, right? So let me open up the system. My internet is not the best. I live in a developing country, so internet is not the best. Okay, it's still faster. Right, so Azon Block Builder, as you can see here, there's just the demo store. You can see here, let me just say, okay, my level doesn't allow me. Okay, I have a code. Sorry, guys. Just give me a minute. I just have to run into an issue. I'm a developer too. I'm sorry. I was just testing the system in the evening. It's like 12 o'clock here in the morning. I mean, 12 a.m. That's like midnight. For a minute, I'm gonna switch off my screen. Just give me a minute. I'll have to open up something. So, what do you guys think about this system of making money through Amazon blogs? Have you guys? I hope most of you guys have tried it already. And how far did you guys go? Rel is asking if this software is based on a WordPress platform. Yes, of course. I want to make use of WordPress for the all kinds of benefits of the plugins, the added plugins, and the SEO. So I depend completely on SEO traffic, but I don't do any kind of link building, those kind of stuff. Everything is automated. Like I said, it's all long tail keywords. These products, I have these product titles on every page, has the heading tags on product titles, right? Those are the words that people search for, and they end up on my blog before making a purchase. And especially these review pages are the ones which actually gets me most of the sales. So these, from that page, I lead the other pages in the blog is actually serving as a side dish for the main course. Nobody likes to get to a, I mean, there was a time when Google had slapped every review website in the world. There was a time where you just get an exact match domain name like bestcameras2017.com, and you would make like a lot of money because it was easy to rank these kind of exact match domains with just 2 or 3 pages of review content in them. But later, Google had given an update which trashed every website that had just like 2 or 3 content in them, like 2 or 3 pages of content in them, which was like a total waste of time, right? So that's not what you're after. Like in my blog, I have like hundreds of pages, like 500 pages, at least 500 pages, each of them having different product, and all these blogs actually link to a new, like a, they're not directly linked to Amazon. I use this kind of a redirection technique, so Google will not slap my site as complete affiliate site. All right, I think I'm gonna get back to the screen, right? Okay, so let me get to the blog. Okay, so before I go, why don't you guys give me a niche that would like to build a blog right now? Let's say, okay, let's go to Amazon, or I can get that within my software. So let's say I want to create a new blog now. You guys can see 3 hosting platforms, but this is my own hosting. All right, I've got some suggestions here: jewelry, camping. Okay, cool. Let's go for that. Okay, so basically, this is the dashboard of the system, which shows all the blogs that you've already created. And let's say I'm going to create a new blog now. I click on this button, and then I'm going to say I already have an hosting account. In case if you don't have an hosting account, you can sign up through one of these providers. HostGator is well known, Bluehost is well known too, but this is my own company. So in case if your blogs need any kind of assistance, I can give you the best support if you choose this. And yeah, it obviously looks like advertising, but forget it. You choose whatever you want, right? And once you get the hosting, just click this button. All right, this is where I put the domain name. Domain name is actually the exact, you can have these blog on a subdomain. So many times I have subdomains. For example, I have a complete domain with 4 or 5 subdomains. I have a complete domain for video games, and I have 4 or 5 subdomains. For example, I have xbox.whatever.com, playstation.whatever.com, wii.whatever.com, so something like that. I like pc.whatever.com. So you can group these kind of products, different websites into one domain. So you can save a lot on the domain as well. So let's say I'm just going to put a test domain name here. Let's say test 50. Yes, I've done 50 tests. The system after my developer has tested, right? So I put my password, right? I think I'm going to use different.com here. Put my password. All right. So the username, let that be anything, and then my affiliate tag. This is all I fill up, just my domain name, the hosting account, just a username for the blog that's going to be built, and my affiliate tag. That's it. Next. Okay, it says could not log in. I'm sorry, I used the wrong password. Yes, it went. Okay, so this is where I save. I select the niche. Someone is suggesting me bling jewelry. All right, so it's easy. Okay, jewelry is here. I can select jewelry. Someone is also asking me if I use expired domains. Actually, I don't bother much about the domains. Like I said, I just need the keyword in the domain. That's it. Nothing more than that. So let's say I can expand like men's bracelet, necklace. Let's say I want to make a, I mean, I wouldn't group a men's jewelry and a women jewelry on a same site. I'd like to go after, usually I have to select 5. I usually have to select like 3 to 5 categories. I go with 5. Let's say I want to sell I want to sell bracelets, necklaces, cufflinks, tie pins, wedding rings. Okay, let's give jewelry. Usually put my keywords here: bracelet, necklaces. Okay. Next, this jewelry usually gets into, all right, I think, I'm sorry. All right, let's go with that. I think that jewelry category had some issue. Select baby. Okay, let's say sun protection, thermometers, toothbrushes, humidifiers. Okay. And since I'm dealing with baby products, I could probably go with a color like purple. Let me select some font, whatever font. I'm just picking just a random font. That's it. That's all I do. I just have to fill my domain and hosting details, select my niche, select a color, and that's it. I'm done. So it would take about 3 to 4 minutes, and then the blog would be ready. Karen is asking if this is a normal blog. Yes, of course, this is just a WordPress blog, just like any other WordPress blog, but with customized theme and customized plugins to make, this blog also updates automatically on its own every day. Every day, my custom plugin would search for new products in Amazon and updates on the product. It also updates the price. All right, the blog is already built. Okay, let me check the blog. Amazon Test 50. It's got a baby health store. See, 2 minutes of my time, 5 minutes of the computer time. I got a blog that's filled with products here. All kinds of products, humidifiers, toothbrushes, thermometers, all kinds of products. I can choose any niche in Amazon, and these products are updated every day. I mean, tomorrow you're gonna get new products in the store, so it's like a drip feed. So it's actually very natural to the eyes of Google, right? Do you guys want to have a look at any other product or any other niche? You want me to go through the process again? Let's see what's there on the chat. Camping supplies. Someone wants to do camping supplies. I also have a niche research. I also want to have a. I mean, let me just show you how the blog's admin area looks. It's just a plain WordPress admin area. As you can see here, it's just a plain WordPress blog, but with my custom plugins there. See, it's a regular blog. As you can see here, just a normal blog with all the posts made, and all the posts were made automatically 2 minutes ago. You can see here 2 minutes ago. All these 2 minutes ago. 3 minutes. So there are actually 40 items in the blog right now, and every hour the blog updates new products. Tomorrow I'd probably have like 200 products on the site. And so let me look at the chat for some time, see what people are asking for. Traffic source, yeah. You see, these are long tail keywords, baby, toddler, toothbrushes. Many times I have these posts rank automatically. I mean, not all of them would rank. If I have 500 pages, there is a high chance that at least one of them would rank. And let's say this is a thermometer, and this particular product ranks. It does automatically, and I don't focus on every page to make money. I just focus on one blog to make at least one sale a day. And usually, on an average, every blog makes like one sale in at least 2 or 3 days once. Or like I could put that better, like 1 or 2 sales in 1 week. So when I have 50 blogs, it's like I do make a lot of money. And these blogs, I don't have to touch them at all ever because they just keep getting updating on their own every day. So all I have to do is just get a domain, fill in the details, and that's it. I have a niche research button here where you can actually go through the categories and actually research. I mean, you don't have to, why I'm showing you this is that you don't have to do a detailed research. I mean, it does help if you find a good product that has low competition and a high search volume, but you don't need that anything to start. I can just go to any category here and dig deeper and get more ideas on niche. For example, let's say electronics. Someone is asking about expired domains. Yes, you do. You can take expired domains, but as I said, I don't actually focus on specific domain names, exact match domain or expired domain. But if you get an expired domain, it would definitely help you in SEO. But I'm saying it's not mandatory for you to get an, like an expired domain. You can get any domain, even if it's a fresh domain, it'll be fine. The problem with expired domains is that you should find a domain in the same niche that you're trying to promote. So that is quite tricky. You won't get expired domain that are specifically made to promote affiliate products, right? Or and especially on Amazon, right? Okay, so what is the best way to rank and promote? Like I said, once the blog is built, you just don't leave it like that. The software can build the blog and and populate the post. And after this, there are very little things that you gotta do. What the first thing that I do is I get a good content, like a review page. Like for every category, I write a review page. For example, if it's a humidifier, on this page, I have a secondary menu here which will have the best reviews on humidifier. I also have a big banner over here that says for specific for every particular category. For example, if I get into this category, it'll have a banner that says like find the best humidifiers, uh, click on this, and once they click on that, they have a list of humidifiers. And so these review pages actually attract a lot of traffic because they have original content. And I just get these content written from fiverr.com. You can get a lot of stuff cheap over there at fiverr.com. I just spend $10 and I get a good review article, and most of them are from their own website. So I can just get into their website, get some content, just curate and make it original as much as possible, and get a long post written there, and that particular post gets a lot of search traffic. Okay, someone is telling me that I lost volume and picture is frozen. But Rel, are you sure it's still existing? I mean, I have a test system here and I can see the frame, picture, and the volume. All right, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me resume. Okay, so I write a review page for one review for every category and list the top 5 products on that particular page. And sometimes in fiverr.com, I get some little backlinks. Let me show you some social media links, like social bookmarking, or they have these automated softwares where they can build some campaigns for you just like $5. There are a lot of SEOs people that you can get done for like 50 or $25. I don't spend more than $25 on any blog. Usually I pick 2 services, one at $10 and another at $5, and just throw some backlinks here and there. See, 10,000 do follow links for like $5. These links are not going to get your website to the first page of Google for every keyword you imagine, but it'll at least let Google know that you redirected to Amazon with your affiliate tag in it. So obviously it's a good way to do things. And when people go here, they might not even buy the same product, they might buy something else, and you will still get paid for it. So this is exactly how I make building more blogs. Let's say if you build 10 blogs, not every blog is going to be successful. 3 or 4 will definitely fail. I mean, will not get any traffic, but if you look at the whole, you would definitely make a lot of money. And I mean, I did show you proof of me logging into my Amazon account of last year, showing you that I've made like $59,000, right? So all of that is from these kind of blogs, which is like completely automated. Just takes few minutes of my time to build. And I mean, like, I don't even build the blogs, I have the system, right? And today I'm going to give you special access to the system. This system is not launched anywhere before. You guys are the first to experience it, and I'm not pricing it high. Let me show you the auto page. I think this comes up on your screen right now, the link, right? So basically I have 3 licenses. First is the single site, which allows you to build just one blog, right? I mean, this is not the best option to go for this multi-site option where you can build any number of blogs. You just have come to this dashboard, come to this dashboard, build any number of blogs. Just click on create new blog and build any number of blogs. Keep building like 10-20 blogs. And as you can see here, I've built a blog here on a folder. You can get, I mean, you can just buy one domain and build 5 or 6 blogs inside one. So all it's going to take is like 3 or 4 domains, and you can have like 10 blogs together, or even 15 blogs out of 4 domains, and make at least 1,000 or 2,000 a month easily, right? So you can go for this. And the best part is these kind of automated sites go well on Flippa. And just for you guys, I've not sold any of my blog personally, but I've seen a lot of automated blogs going for $500 easily. All you have to do is get this license, get a blog, and just head over to Flippa, list your blog for sale. I'm guaranteeing you that within a week it's going to sell for $500, right? That's the ongoing price for an automated blog of this size, this scale, right? So I would highly recommend you take the Site Flipper edition, because you can easily make the money back. You just have to spend 1 day working. Just get this Site Flipper edition, open up the dashboard, create a new blog, or even before that, find a good niche, and then create a new blog. It just takes less than maybe half an hour, even for the worst, slowest system. So spend half an hour, get a blog, set up, get some content ready. So let's say you work for a day or 2 max, and then just go to Flippa and list the blog. You're going to make a lot of money, like 3 times more than what you paid for, right? So, or if you have no interest in flipping, or you just want to build more blogs, you can obviously take this multi-site license, right? Okay, so let me get to the chat and see all legal pages and contacts. Yes, of course, they are also set up. See, contact us works. Terms of use, there's a contact page with your email ID automatically set. There'll be terms of use, privacy policy, everything is set. Most of the work is done automatically. See, the terms of use, privacy policy, all of these basics are covered. All you have to do after getting the blog done is write review page, like write some original content, and get the opt-in pages set up, and that's it. I'll also be helping you with the setup. Right. So someone is asking if the menus are made automatic. Yes, actually, you did see me create this blog right in front of you with my system, right? I didn't do anything in the backend. Everything was automatically done 3 minutes ago. I mean, this blog was not built before the webinar started, right? I just built this blog in front of your eyes. So it just takes 2 minutes to build this kind of blog. And I mean, why don't you give it a try? Just go ahead to this page. Sorry, go to this page, hit on the buy button, just buy any license. And if you're not satisfied for any reason, just send me a mail. I'm going to refund every penny of yours. Are there any automatic review softwares to use? I mean, I'm a big fan of automation. I told you I automate most of the work, but there are a few things that I'd like to do, like manually, like at least some parts of it should be manual. So the review pages, I highly recommend you write. I mean, writing one page per blog shouldn't be a big deal. I'm recommending writing 5 pages at least. Instead of searching for automated review software, why don't you go to fiverr.com and get a review page written? It wouldn't cost you $5, right? Think about this. You spend $5 or like $10 on the domain and $5 on the content, or maybe even $10 on the content. So that's like $20 already. And what other $20 on SEO maybe. So totally you're spending $50 on one blog. Just get that done, and in a month's time you're gonna get that back, right? Within a month, that blog is gonna rank for sure. Or you can even spend some money and get it, or don't spend money, just post on some forum or some kind of a, the traffic methods where you can get trickle of traffic, and the social media, those kind of stuff, those kind of things can get you, even the small traffic can get you few sales. And when you just get the first sale going on, and then that's where the confidence picks up, and that's where it all starts. And just focus on building more and more blogs. And when one blog fails, you don't have to worry too much, because you've not wasted a lot. It just someone is saying, it just says coming soon. Yes, because I've not released the software to anyone. This is just an early preview, and I've got just 20 people here, and I'm going to give a special bonus of, I'm going to run a special webinar where I'm going to give you guys one-on-one training on how to get more traffic. I'm going to review each of I've just put the link on the chat, so in case anyone wants to hit the order button, you guys can do that. All right, so for all those who are going to buy the product today, I'm telling you, I'll hold a special webinar for you guys, like a one-on-one system, and I'm going to review each and every one of your blog, give my valuable inputs, and also, or even better, what I'm going to do is, the moment you buy, you can send me a mail with your preferred choice of niche. I'm going to walk you through the entire process like one-on-one system. I'm going to give you suggestions, feedback on what's the best niche to choose. And I'm also going to give you guidance on where to get the content. I'm going to give you, it's like I'm going to hold your hand through the entire process till you make money, right? I mean, I'm sure no one is going to give you at this price, right? Okay, so there's some Italian text coming up. I don't really know. Let me try translating that. Okay. Don't worry, just send me an email. I'm going to guide you through the process entirely, right? So someone has already got the software. Great. Thank you very much. I will see you on the other side soon. And for all those who are going to buy today, I'm telling you, it's like I'm going to hold your hand, walk you through the entire process till you get your first blog up, to up and running, okay, till you make money, right? No one is going to give you this kind of a deal. It's like one-on-one consulting. Anyone would charge you like 4.99. Even I have actually charged $500 to give consulting, such kind of consulting with people, right? But today, if you buy my software, you're going to get that for free. This is a very early preview which I've given to very few people, and you're one of the special people. So, and if you're going to make the purchase decision right now, you're going to make it even more special to me. Okay. All right. So let me check the chat again. The SEO is with Fiverr. Yes, it is with Fiverr. That's where I take my, I will personally tell you which gigs I actually go after once you get the software and contact me by email. And Rel asks, give me an example of a domain name that you might choose for bicycles. Okay, so bicycles, let me just go over to GoDaddy and show you right away. I would just go like bicycles for sale, something like that, nothing fancy. And usually GoDaddy would suggest me some additional domains. And it's not just GoDaddy that I use. See, bicyclesforsales.com is taken, but there are other domains that are available. So these are, I mean, these domains doesn't sound like a brand, but it says that this website is all about bicycles, selling bicycles. So that gives trust for them again, right? Okay. Someone is asking gig work for Italian market. I mean, you can promote Amazon from anywhere in the world. You can, these sites rank well for the keywords, so obviously it works for anyone, right? I mean, I'm in India and giving me good results. I recommended that in the first place, right? Okay, what other questions do we have here? Updating the content. So I don't actually, I have like 45 blogs right now, and I totally lost count of the actual number. It's something around 45. I do have an Excel with all the login details and those kind of stuff, but that's the beauty of this system. Once you, it doesn't take much time to build a blog, so that you don't even have to keep track of how many blogs you have. All you have to do is just set it up once and just forget it. It just keeps making money. And of course, that's, do have to look at the blog once a while, you can. So I just don't give attention to the blogs that I've built, and still I'm able to make like 5 grand a month and complete autopilot. If you guys could actually spend a little time in these sites, I'm sure you guys would be making more than that, right? So there's actually no problem to look at the ranks, because as I said before, I don't focus on one particular keyword and try to rank again and again and just eventually fail. I just get the site done, have it with products, get one review page, and just get some SEO done here and there. At least 1 or 2 pages will rank for sure, right? And those pages will definitely get me the results. And when I build a blog, it gets me, I mean, I, after I build the blog and get the opt-in page set up, it usually takes about a month to get the first initial opt-ins going, and by 3 months I'll be having like 20 or 25 people subscribe. And that's when I start sending the mails, you know. Once I start 20 or 25 people, that's when I start to find more affiliate products, and I just keep promoting to them like once a month or something. And since they're also interested in the same thing, it's actually easier for them, right? I mean, they'll be obviously interested. Let's say I purchase a camera today from one of the site, and tomorrow or like in a week later someone tells me that I have this cleaning solution that'll keep the camera as new, you know. Obviously it'll be helpful for me, so I would go ahead and buy. So that's how it works, right? All right. So a lot of people have already purchased my software. Thank you very much. I've not seen the other side of the screen because I'm still live. Obviously I'll attend to you. All right, people purchased the Flipper edition. That's great. Thank you very much. The login details you would have received in your mail, right? Rich, you would have received your login details in your mail. But in case if you don't have it, I would obviously send you manually after the webinar is over, right? Rel, thank you very much for having the trust in me. All of you guys, um, I know you guys trust me. I'll never let you down. It's the same case here, and I've taken a lot of efforts in getting this application running, I mean developed, and it is insane. Trust me, it plain simple works. It works. It's There's actually no other system that can build blogs in such short time, and the perfect blog, I don't there are systems that build blogs, not just blogs, they just build websites, but they can get, they don't have the SEO effect of WordPress. WordPress has the best SEO, but this does the other systems will not give you the full effects of WordPress, right? So I wanted to build a system that makes the best use of WordPress, so that you guys don't have to toil on getting the blogs ranking well. All you have to do is just get the blog. I mean, first you need to get my software, and once you get it, you just click on two buttons, like just get to the dashboard, click on the create blog button, just fill in the details, and within a week's time you're going to have like 5 or 6 blogs, and within a month's time you're going to have your first blog make a lot of money, or all of them started to make money, or who knows, next week you might flip this blog for like 500 bucks or even more. Who knows, right? So that's the state. Okay, so any other questions you guys have? Like, it's already 1 hour 15 minutes through the webinar. I really thank each and every one of you for sticking so long, but I have no intention to end the webinar, because I still want to clear all your doubts. Whatever doubts you have, whatever questions you may have, just put it on the chat box. I'm here to answer you guys. Anything? Or maybe my screen is not scrolled. Okay, I've got a few sales already. Thank you very much for those who have purchased already. And for those who yet to make a decision on buying this, trust me, I'm not going to give this offer again of me helping you personally to build your first blog, and then up to the all the way up to your first sale, right? I'm going to give you one-on-one training through email, and maybe even have webinar where I can teach you, give you more ideas on how to promote these blogs. I'll definitely have another webinar to show how to promote these blogs, but not to everyone, only to those who buy today. Okay, right? Again, to the chat window, updates to the blog coming from your site. No, once the blog is built, the blog is yours. Everything happens further within your blog. The blog is built for this right now. So basically, this blog will have few custom plugins. I've got two custom plugins built for the system. As you can see here, ASON Blog Builder custom plugin built. You just don't have to deactivate this. You see, the blog was built with a few plugins already, right? The contact form 7, the XML sitemap, social sharing. I just found a few plugins that works for everybody, right? 404 redirect to home page. It's like you don't want to have any empty pages on your blog, right? So you just click on any, I mean, if someone lands on any page by mistake, they can get redirected. So those kind of small plugins, I already have them installed. And so to the answer to the question is, these two plugins will actually keep your blog updated automatically every day. So once the system is This system is just to build a blog. This is like a factory to produce blogs. Once the blogs are produced, they work on their own to update themselves. Let's say, right now I have 40 posts. Give it another hard 1 hour time, and it's going to have even more posts. Hosting, you can use any hosting. And see, I have given, personally, I've tested HostGator. It was quite slow. And this is my own company, Orange Bells. It's nothing super fancy. It's just a simple server, but with great power. I mean, HostGator is a company which has huge with cPanel in them, so that the software can work. So what about the theme you're using? Yes, of course, this theme comes with the system. It's a custom built theme to make it work with the software. And in future, I'm also going to be giving you more themes, and let me get that as a bonus as well for you guys today. The next theme I'm going to build will be given for free, only to those who buy today, right? Yeah, only to those who buy today, right now, before the webinar gets over. And it's already almost nearing, right? I mean, almost over. So, okay, next question is, can we have multiple hosting providers on this software? Yeah, as I said, you just don't have to choose any of this hosting company. You can use any hosting company of yours. Just enter your cPanel detail on the next screen. Whatever hosting company, it should work. I mean, as long as it's Linux based and have cPanel facility on that. This is just a example page of example hosting. I don't really push you to buy this. If you have hosting from any company, just go ahead and try. It should work most likely. If it doesn't work, I will give you free hosting as well for attending this webinar and making the purchase decision today. Thanks, Marian. Thanks, Marian. Thanks a lot. Most welcome. Thanks for purchasing for my software as well. Okay, different hosting for different domains. Actually, I have never done that. All of my blogs, I mean, the point of having different blogs on different IP address is for SEO when you interlink them. But since I have all these websites, not these these websites are not interlinking. They're not built for SEO. They're not private blog networks. So it doesn't matter if you have all your websites in one hosting. It actually doesn't matter because they still rank. I mean, think about this. You are a company, you are a huge company. You are, let's say you're Apple, okay, and you have 10 or 50 websites. Apple wouldn't mind putting different I mean, Apple will not put different websites on different hosting, right? They will certainly have on the same hosting, right, on the same IP address. So we're working in a different method here. We're not after a different type of promotion methods. We're not going to interlink and SEO, do all kinds of stuff. So no black hat, nothing. It's just pure white hat stuff. I mean, whatever I've told you today on the webinar, the system that I'm doing right now, it's not something new, something that's untested, or something that's not proven to work, right? It's absolute basics. What people have been doing for years is what we're doing right now. So it's like the only difference we're doing is faster, right? People make these blocks slower. They have to create the blocks themselves. But with this software, you're going to make it faster, right? I mean, you're going to scale things. You can scale things easily. Usually in the normal world, people build a blog and they wait for the blog to make money. Let's say at one point it'll start to make $1, $2, $10. Okay, $10 a month. Okay, $100 a month. But they've done a lot of efforts, and when they get $100, they're going to give up because they've worked like a month on one blog, and finally they just make $100, and that's disappointing, right? But in this system, you create the same, but you create the same blog in one day what it would have taken 1 month for others, right? So end of the month, if you make $200 or $100, you're not bothered, right? Because you have 100 blogs or even 10 blogs making 100 each, which means you will be making $1,000. So you're on the higher side here. So that's exactly what we're doing. Nothing new. It's the basics, pure basics, but just in a faster and a more smarter way, right? Hey Andy, thank you very much for buying. Thanks everybody. I think all of you guys have almost have purchased. Yes, I do promise. I mean, I have already promised I will hold another webinar for those who purchase today. And this webinar is going to end probably in another 5-10 minutes. So you have 5 minutes to make the decision. Please buy right now. And I'm going to walk you through till you get your first sale. I'm going to give you my personal support, right? Only to those who buy today. And I promise you, I will not give this offer again because I don't have all the time in the world. I'm a fan of automation, right? I can't keep helping everybody in the world. So whoever makes the purchase decision in the next 5 minutes will only be getting this. Okay. Okay. Let me just answer a few more questions. Can you build blogs in other languages other than English? I'm sorry, Daniel. Right now, I just focused only on English language, but I will take it as a suggestion and start building different, multilingual blogs as well. And, you know, I have most of the marketers build systems for others to make money, but here I make a system to make myself money, right? And only when I make money, I start to market that, right? So I never had a reason to start creating blogs in different language. So that's why I have not created. And since I've launched it, and you know that I'm a guy who gives a lot of I'm a guy who gives great support, right? So I will listen to each and every one of you, your request, and put it into action. I mean, I will give that onto the. I'll keep updating the software often, very often, with all the new features. With all this while, the software has been developed with my needs, right? And since you guys have started buying now and you guys start using it, and you guys going to give me your suggestions, I'll obviously be adding those suggestions, and it's going to get better and better every day, right? So any more questions, you guys? And I hope everybody has bought the software already. If not, please make it soon, so you will get the bonus of my personal support of you guys training. Personal support of me training you guys till you make your first sale, which is definitely priceless. I'm telling you. Any more questions, please? I think we're all set here. I still have like 13 people on the webinar. So I'm waiting for you guys to give me any question so that I can answer that. So I think all set. So see you guys on the next webinar. Till then, have a great day. I think I just got a question. Review pages from me can be from random products. No, don't just take random products. Just pick the best products. Let's say it's not again too difficult. Let's say if it's a camera store, I always just get ideas from existing reviews. Let's say best cameras of 2017. I already have my answer here. I know what are the best products already by looking at other reviews, right? So 10 best digital cameras of 2017. So I just copy most of the stuff. Copy in the sense, not the text, but the products. I get the idea of what are the best cameras. So these products will be posted in my website. If not, I will go to the manual posting section and make the software post this and give a link to them. Or even if the product is not posted, I don't really mind, because in my review page, I'm going to have a buy button right next to that particular product. So even if this particular product is not posted in my website, it actually doesn't matter. I can just add a link on that particular review page, just like this, right? See, even every site, every review site has got a link to Amazon or Flipkart or those kind of websites, right? So, right, can we use the reviews directly from Amazon? No, those are just customer reviews. You can obviously use them as parts of your review. You can just put few customers say, this is the best camera that after they've tested, but I don't say just get the reviews from Amazon. I mean, just you have a blog created out of thin air in just 2 minutes, right, with the software, which means all of the content is automated, taken from Amazon. I highly suggest that at least the review page to be manually done, right? So it'll be like that's the highlight of your blog. So that particular page should attract a lot of traffic. So most of the products that you see here doesn't have much content on them, right? Let's say if I go here, it just has description of the product. So it's just what the same thing what people would read on their on on the website, or it's on the box of the products or whatever. It's got the features and everything, but when you have review, it gives them a different perspective of the product, and that'll also improve the buying decision of them for them. Any more questions, Daniel, or anyone else who is still there looking for more questions? I hope you guys have all purchased. Is there anything that is stopping you from making the decision? Please let me know. I'm here to answer. So I think we're all set. No more questions. I'm buying right now. Thank you. Thank you very much, Daniel. See you on the other side as a customer. And as promised, I'm going to go ahead and help you till you make your first sale. Thank you, Rajesh. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks a lot for everybody who made the decision, buying decision right now. All right, I think I have answered most of the questions. In case if you guys have any questions, any more questions, all you have to do is just email me. I mean, even if you didn't buy the software, I would still be helping you, right? So if you have any questions, just send me an email. You know my mail ID, right? I mean, I've sent you a ton of mails promoting this webinar, so you can just hit reply on any of those email and it will reach me. Um, I will get back to you. Andy, you want bonuses? I gave you the best bonus. I'm gonna teach you personally. I mean, I'm gonna guide you personally from the niche selection till you make your first sale, like from the themes, the promotion methods, everything. I'm gonna give you ideas, right? It's like personal support, premium support, one-on-one support via email. So you can email me like with whatever. Just go ahead. For all those who have purchased right now, you just go ahead, pick a niche on Amazon, any niche, and then send me whatever you've picked. Just pick one category and send me, like digital cameras or baby products, whatever it is. Just pick one product and send me. And before that, you also, I mean, after you pick the product category, try to get a domain name that is also available. For example, espresso, I'm sorry, espresso machines, coffee machine, or whatever. Just try also to get a domain name which is available and send it to me in email. I will review that and I will give you my personal opinion on what on the domain name or the what change you have to make, and then I'm gonna give you my advice on every step of the way, only to those who purchase today. So that's the biggest bonus you can get, right? So any more questions, people? Even if the webinar is over and you guys have any question, just email me and I'll be there to answer it for you anytime. All right, I think we're done almost here. Thank you very much for attending the webinar. I'm gonna end this event today. It was great having you all here. Thank you, each and every one of you guys who attended the webinar. It was very. Someone is trying to speak. I'm not sure if you're still available. I'm sorry I didn't see you before. Okay.